Hello again. Today we will be covering removing the roof, the rear windshield panel, the front windshield panel, the hood, and finally the doors. Hope you enjoy. Because the snorkel is mounted to the front windshield panel and we need to take that off, we need to be able to remove the snorkel. But to do that, we need to be able to undo the bolts, as you see us doing here. But the air cleaner blocks access for those bolts. It needs to be removed anyway to sand, paint and prime and whatever.
Tag number 22.
Now, moving on to the roof. The roof is held on by two support members running along your driver's side and passenger side, and then directly mounts to your front and rear windshield brackets. There's a ton of bolts running along it, and majority of them are rusty, hence why we're having a bit of trouble getting them out. Once you've got all those roof bolts removed, you should just be able to lift the roof right off. There's a seal running around the lip of it, but it didn't seem to be much of an issue for us.
Try not to break that. So maybe put the bottom. Alright, so if you just lift it a little bit so Josh can get this rubber seal. Little clips that clip in.
We are witnessing firsthand the birth of cutting-edge sunroof technology. You can see that roof seal. There's not much to it, it just peels right off. Roof member bolt. Roof bracket bolt. Here we are removing the roof support members. One of them is completely rusted out and is going to need to be replaced.
Is that side done or what? This side is.
Again, there goes those side roof support members.
This one is not.
This here is the cabin courtesy light plug. the cabin light is completely broken on this and again will need to be replaced.
Right, these will be.
There you go, that works. Oh, you've got that angle, mate.
There's a few bolts that run along your seam there, just underneath your rear windshield panel. And then in your pillar, there's, I think, 2 additional bolts that you can only access once you've taken your seatbelt off, which is where that big gaping hole I'm sticking my head into now is. Yeah. So once your seatbelt's off, you can see it in there, and it was full of dust.
On here, Josh. Yeah, that's free. Might be a bit of weight to this. Come up. Straight back.
As you can see, that rear panel just lifts straight off, and there was surprisingly little rust around there. We seriously thought that that was where the majority of our problems were going to be rust-wise.
Rust hole there, actually.
Where? Mate, that's meat. That is meat. A little bit here, the seam will get that. Alright, so your bolts here now. 2 bolts. Let me just tighten up a bit first. These are all bolted. There's already a bag for windscreen bolts. On it. So just pull your wiper blade. So I'm not sure with this, Mitchie, whether it's just the 2 that hold the front. Just got to be very careful with when we push this that it doesn't twist. Yeah. So just carefully, both together. We don't want to go far.
There might have been a few bolts holding that windscreen down. I'm not entirely sure, and for some reason didn't get it on camera. But once you've got those out, the entire windscreen just folds forward. I think we ended up having to cut the seam. I'll show you that. Alright, just put, hang on, Mitchie, come back. Where's your Stanley knife? Careful, mate, it's at full length. There you go. You gotta be pretty careful with those hinges on these cars. Chances are this is the first time those hinges are moving in nearly 40 years.
Just slowly, just slowly. Just work the hinge. Alright, Alright, let's drop it back down. Hang on. Get a bit more there, Mitch. See if you can.
Yeah. There you go.
Alright. So we're happy to have to take it back down and undo these bolts now, so we know we can move the hinges. So Josh, if you want to stand in the middle, you really should just sit down all the top.
And stick that.
No, the weight to sit down onto the frame. We're going to do these. Okay, let's just drop it back.
Doesn't look like you're going in the middle.
Yeah, it's going to be heavy.
Alright, it looks like we might have to pry this off this cover just to lip there.
The hinges are almost glued on with body seam sealer is what I'm assuming it is, just to waterproof it. Again, an assumption. Windshield panel is a rubber seal. We had to cut ours to get it off, so gonna have to get a new one.
We're just taking these bolts off. We've got that one removed already. That's surprisingly just a pin. And you undo both these, and the door should come off.
I showed you before, it's just your two hinges and your swing actuator, I'm going to call it. And if you've got power windows or speakers in your door, you'll have a little connector in there. Unplug it, undo all those, and your door just lifts off. It's the same on modern. It's still the same on modern cars, believe it or not.
Alright, turn and give me a thumbs up, boys. Both thumbs up, big smiles, little dance. Come on, little dance. Alright, you're going to do a quick walk around, Mitchie.
As you can see, these cars are really just oversized Lego. With a few bolts, everything comes undone. It only took us about 2.5 hours to rip it all down. I hope you've got something useful out of it. And yeah, coming up next, we take quarter panels off and side steps. I'll see you then.